They have not seen the dub. So we start with a brief self-introduction. Nisha, please introduce yourself.
So my name is Nisha and I have graduated in political science from Delhi University. Then I have mastered in political science from Indira Gandhi National Open University.
Okay. What are you doing right now?
So I am preparing for UPSC.
That's
I'm
only
not employed.
that's the only
Yes, sir.
occupation now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In Indira Gandhi National University, was it
Oh,
distance education or
yes,
classroom?
sir. Distance education.
Distance education. Okay. Why didn't you try for a normal classroom course for MA?
So there was health condition, health issue that time. So, and I was also preparing for UPSC after my graduation. I had joined coachings, so that's why I could not get the time for regular.
Okay. Okay. Right. You have brothers, sisters?
Yes, sir. Two brothers,
Pardon?
younger
Can
brothers,
you be a
two
little
young brothers.
two younger brothers? They're studying.
Hmm.
So you
Yes,
have
sir.
to
They
show
are
them a
studying.
way. You have to show them a way forward.
Yes, sir.
That responsibility is also on yourself.
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
eldest.
Okay. Fine. We'll try to help you in that. Okay. Now tell me, you are from Delhi,
Yes, sir.
but you don't want to serve in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Why is it that? Why is it so? Why do you want to opt for
So
the
because my
Agmed cadre?
because my first preference was Rajasthan.
Why?
So I
We want to know
opted
why.
for that Rajasthan.
Why Rajasthan?
Yes, sir.
Why
Because
do you
sir,
want to
it
go to
had
Rajasthan?
large area. Because it had large area, and I want to work for the upliftment of women. And I have seen the condition Rajasthan, the child marriage is the
What
major
exposure you
issue.
had to Rajasthan? What was your
About
exposure to Rajasthan?
so there was issue of early marriage of women in
No,
the
no.
society in Rajasthan.
Your exposure to Rajasthan. How
I
were
can't
you
think
exposed to the conditions of Rajasthan? Have
because
you
sir
worked in Rajasthan?
in
Have you studied in
sir,
Rajasthan?
no sir in Delhi we have diverse people living around us. I had I had connect with the society and the people of Rajasthan in Delhi itself.
Have you visited Rajasthan?
There are many relatives. No sir. Yes sir for tour in Jodhpur.
Okay, so you consider that Rajasthan is a backward state as far as women's conditions are concerned. That is what you're
Yes
saying.
sir. Yes sir. Yes
Okay.
sir. There is yes.
Okay. Can you explain why is Rajasthan backward as far as women's liberation is concerned? Why is it so?
So due to so there is large population living in rural area.
புரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்ல நீங்க நான் அதுதான் சொல்றேன் இவருக்கு வந்து 1:30 மணிக்கு 1:30 கிலோ அதுக்குள்ள நாமளும் 12
And then,
பசங்க
yeah, who is speaking? Please, all the others, please keep the microphones neutron. Neutron has to be neutral. Please keep your mic off. Please continue, Nisha.
So because large population lives in the rural area in Rajasthan, they need first priority in education, in health sector. And in Delhi, I have seen there is as compared to Rajasthan, there has been a development in education and health sector.
Okay, you have already qualified for JRF.
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you think of a research job or at least a teaching job?
Sir, I have been a teacher in a coaching institute for 2 years.
Okay, so you didn't want to continue.
No, sir.
Why?
Because sir, I see myself uh, as a potential of a leader and I can serve my society better as an IS officer.
Okay.
Limbu.
Have you demonstrated your leadership abilities in any forum?
Sir, I have been a class representative since my childhood in school. Then in college, I have been a part of NSS where I have worked as a volunteer, and I have also been a coordinator
Coordinator of what?
coordinator of International Yoga Camp Day in college.
Okay, International Yoga Day. Okay.
Yes.
When is the International Yoga Day celebrated?
The
Observed?
21st June, 21st June every
Okay.
year.
Why 21st June? Why
Sir, I
was
don't know.
21st June selected as International Yoga Day, not any other day?
Sir, I don't have idea.
Okay, please think about it or please find out. Okay, we'll talk about it later. You are a political science student and you have opted, your optional is also PSIR. Okay, now let me come to political science. Recently, some elections had been held in our country, and we found that
Yes, sir.
almost all the exit polls have given wrong information, wrong predictions. Do you think that as a student of political science, do you think exit polls have any relevance in our political system?
So I think exit polls have a little relevance as they shows the popularity of a candidate, if he is popular in his region or not. We can get the idea of them winning or losing. On the other hand, I think has been there has been malpractices or uh, an access of media and politicians at ground level, and that should be addressed.
But don't you think that the people are interested in knowing which party is likely to come to power?
Yes, sir. I think people are interested to know about them.
But other than exit polls, what other way they can to find out which party is likely to come to power? Is there any other way out?
Mm,
Okay, don't worry. Okay.
mm.
Recently, there was a bill was introduced in the parliament to amend the Waqf Act.
What, sir?
Waqf
Sir, I
Act.
didn't.
Waqf
Okay, sir.
Act. Okay. Are you familiar with the Waqf Act?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What amendments are proposed what are the important amendments which are proposed in the Waqf bill?
So I can't recall it now. I can't recall
Okay.
exactly.
Do you know what is the meaning of Waqf? What is Waqf?
Work are the properties that have been given to the given in charity and in the Muslim religion.
Okay.
They are the donated lands.
Donated. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who governs such a property?
So there is work board
Okay.
within the community. They people or regulate them.
Okay. Is there any, suppose somebody is affected by some action of the Waqf board, or maybe a person who claims that the Waqf board, the property which the Waqf board is claiming as its own, another person may say that, it is not Waqf property, it is my property. How can such a right be enforced? Is there any limitations to enforcement of such rights in our country?
Sir, as per constitution, there has been legal right to land, right to property. So
Okay, that is
the
there. But in the case of work property, if somebody else is claiming right on work property, can he take the constitutional route to enforce that right?
Sir, I think till now he cannot, because it was a matter of religion, and their the
Okay, don't worry. I'll give you a situation. You are district magistrate of a district in Rajasthan. It's in an industrial city. The headquarters of your district is an industrial city. You get a complaint.
okay.
You get a complaint that there is a factory which is emitting chlorine gas or some other poisonous gas. What action you can take and what are the legal provisions available to you? First of all, can you take any action
So as a district
as a district
collector, I
magistrate?
can take, yes, sir, I
Okay.
can take action.
Okay. What are the provisions available to you?
Sir, as per Conservation and Protection Act of 1986,
Conservation and protection?
I can conserve
Protection of what?
Environment Conservation Act. Environment Conservation Act.
Environmental conservation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I
Is there-
can
Okay. Okay. Under that you can do. Okay. Any other provision?
Industrial Regulating Act. Industry Regulating Act.
Industrial Regulation Act. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. How will you do that? And this is a matter of citizens' safety.
Citizen health. Yes,
Nagarik
sir.
Sureksha. Nagarik Sureksha. Is there any provision in the
Mm.
Bharatiya Nagarik Sureksha Adhiniyam, the equivalent of the Criminal Procedure Code?
Mm.
Or in the IPC, Indian Penal Code? Is there any provision? Okay.
Right to
Hmm?
right to environment, healthy environment, air.
Okay. Please go through that. Now, let me get my last question to you. Let me ask something about international relations. Our Foreign Minister, External Affairs Minister, Mr. Jaishankar, he made a statement some time back that India has a special China problem. Special China problem. What did he mean by the term special China problem?
Whereas China has been our neighbor, and we are economically dependent on China for the imports of medicines and medicine electronic devices. So we cannot cut off China, and we cannot cut off trade with China, since we have uh, um, we have on the other hand, China um, has has initiated a conflict at Doklam in 2014, and then
My question
Chicken
is very simple.
Corridor.
Why is it special? Why is it special? What is special about India's China problem? America also has a China problem. Russia might have a China problem. Korea might have a China problem. Pakistan might have a China problem. But why our problem is special? Okay, we'll stop here. Pramodji, please. Pramod Kanji.
Yes, I'm just coming up.
Okay.
Nisha,
Yes, sir.
so what is the meaning of your name, Nisha?
The night
Night.
in English, yes, sir.
Okay. And I see that you studied or you in Lakshmi Bai College. You
Yes, sir.
studied there, or is this in your dev shows Lakshmi Bai College? That is IGNOU.
Yes, sir.
What was your link with that college?
So they have given me a study center, that was that college.
Okay, study center. So Lakshmi Bai College was your study center.
Yes, sir.
What is Lakshmi Bai to you as a political scientist? What was her contribution to the politics of this country? What was the period? Who was she? Please speak on this.
So Lakshmibai was a brave woman. She had contributed a lot during Indian freedom struggle. She had sacrificed her life to save the his her territory.
Okay. What was the cause of the war between Lakshmi Bai, Jhansi Ki Rani, and the British, the East India Company?
The East India Company has captured Jhansi under doctrine of lapse, which
Good.
was initiated by Dalhousie. So they have
Okay. What was his doctrine of lapse?
under doctrine of lapse, if any kingdom has in any king of the any kingdom has do not have any heir, or his son who would be another who would be um, sitting on the throne, then the kingdom was occupied, annexed by East India Company.
Okay. Any other example of doctrine
If
of?
king has no illegal child.
Okay, good.
So
Any other example
Satara
of
was annexed. Satara kingdom was annexed under doctrine of lapse.
which kingdom?
Satara.
Satara kingdom was also. Okay. What was the the period? Who was the Governor General at that time?
Sir Robert Clive.
Robert Clive. Was Robert Clive period sometime in the 18th century? This was in the 19th century. Okay, all right. When did this transfer of governance of India uh, took place from East India Company to the British Empire? When did this transfer took place? The transition.
So after 1857 revolt, the next year 1858 there was a regulating act that Queen Victoria has taken over the rule in British India, and company was taken the power of company was taken back.
What, in your opinion, was the uh, difference it made? This transition from the East India Company, a trading company, to the British Empire. What was the change that it brought into the political space in the country?
So Queen Victoria has a policy of non-interruption in culture and in societal value of India. And while the East India Company was based, they had their monopoly over trade and they worked for their profit. And there was increased corrupt practice among the officers of East India Company. And while the rule under Victoria, there was non-interruption in their culture of Indian society, and there was more law and order, and they want to uh, curb the dissent, and they want to show themselves that they will rule fairly.
Okay. In your DAF, you have shown interest in spirituality.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between spirituality and religion?
Sir, according to me, sir, a religion has some rules. They have some boundaries. They have some cults. They have some regulation. While spirituality is beyond religion, there is no God. And while in religion, there is God. There is worship. In spirituality, it is about myself and self-discovery and self-awareness and controlling my thoughts. It is not related to any God. It is
Okay.
to spirituality is to discover myself.
Have you ever taken part in meditation?
So I myself meditate sometimes when I feel low, but I have not taken part as such.
You undertake meditation. Okay, you undertake meditation as part of your yoga because you also have interest in yoga AC in your DAF.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell us something about the International Yoga Day? When did it start? What is its significance to us, for us, and for the rest of the world?
Our Prime Minister Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi started in 2014, and the International Yoga Day was started held on 21st June every year, and it holds significance for India as it was the part of Indian culture since time immemorial, and it showed the values, and it showed the size of spiritual side of Indian culture, and it and to the world, India holds International Yoga Day as soft power. It can influence the society of the world without it, and it also increased the glory of India about its history and its value.
Okay. You, as an optional subject, you had international relations, political science and international relations was
Yes, sir.
regarding, you have already spoken about the India-China uh, relationship. Can you also speak about tell us what are the current concerns in the recent times in relation to Bangladesh, the turmoil there and what effect it may have over the relations with India?
As there was turmoil in Bangladesh with the student uprising against Sheikh Hasina, Prime Minister of Bangladesh, and right now the Bangladesh there has been Chief Advisor Yunus who was ruling there, but there is no Prime Minister as yet, and Sheikh Hasina has taken uh, shelter in India, and there was request from Bangladesh to for her extradition, And India role has been Bangladesh has been a major uh, partner of of India since history, and they share huge trade. It has been trading partner of Bangladesh, and they share a good relation.
Okay. And they have also made, just you must have read in the papers that they have made request for uh, extradition of the former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina. In your view,
Yes, sir.
should India accede to their request?
Sir, in my opinion, uh, since the condition is not favorable for Sheikh Hasina, and Sheikh Hasina has been a good, good neighbor of India and the our Prime Minister. So I think they should not send her right now, and they should first ensure that the proper law and orders is being held in Bangladesh. The situation is normal to send her back.
Okay. Can you name a few leading thinkers in the field of political science? Ancient, current, medieval period, any?
Sir, Einstein, Albert Einstein,
Political
um,
thinkers.
political thinker.
Yes.
So, Machiavelli, modern thinker. Machiavelli, ancient thinker. I can name Plato, Aristotle, Karl Marx, mm, and modern. Uh, so in India, Yogendra Yadav,
Okay.
Pratap Bhanu Mehta.
All right. Can you tell us something about Karl Marx? What did he, what is the central idea that he proposed? What was his suggestion for the world?
Karl Marx was born in Germany, and he was aware of the condition of Germany, and he gave the idea of communist society wherein the worker would have equal say as in the profit that the company make. There was a capitalism in the society where the rich and those who have the mean of production, they earn the profits, while the labor and the worker were denied of profit share, and their condition was miserable. So that was the major issue that he raised, that there should be equal society. There should be no distinction between have and have nots in the
Okay,
society.
okay. Just last question. You're living in Delhi.
Yes.
There must be something which must have troubled you greatly in the month of October and November, particularly. You and everybody. What was that? What was the biggest trouble in the month of October, November that concerned everybody living in Delhi?
Sir, air pollution.
Okay. So, what was, in your opinion, what was the biggest cause of this air pollution? What were the many causes? And out of those many causes, what were the biggest cause of that?
So one of the biggest cause is a huge number of private vehicles in Delhi, and their pollution caused by
Okay.
vehicles from the neighborhood states.
And what were the steps that the government
And
took at that time?
so they have banned uh, they have uh, they have policy of scrapping old vehicles older than 14 years. So, and they have banned industrial works, and they have banned construction sites.
You are aware of GRAP, G-R-A-P, GRAP 4?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is that?
Graded Response Action Plan.
And under this, what was the steps undertaken by the government?
So the Delhi government has been planning for artificial rain, and water has been poured, they are pouring water on the roads, and they have also banned industrial industries that are there is where there is emission of harmful gases in the environment, also at construction places.
Okay, right, Nisha. So, Dr. Prasannaji.
Okay, thank you, Pramodji. Nisha, your interview is over. Now let us hear the comments from the other participants. Participants, please try to help Nisha in whatever way you can. Please give her suggestions for improvement. Okay, I can see one hand raised by iPhone. I don't know how iPhone could raise a hand. Does iPhone have a name? iPhone. I can only see iPhone. Okay. Please unmute yourself and speak. Otherwise, please lower your hand. Anybody else?
Achal Anand, I think, wants to speak.
Yes.